In this video, let us discuss about mode. Mode is denoted by the symbol Z or M0. In everyday life, we often apply the concept of majority. For example, in your class, one who gets the majority of votes will become the class leader. Like that, mode is a measure which expresses the concept of majority. So as we discussed, mode is denoted by the letter Z or M0. Mode is the set of numbers, is the value that occurs with the greatest frequency. It is possible that in a data set there may be no mode or there may be more than one modal value. So here is a data set. We have got the data 3, 3, 4, 5, 5, 7 and we notice that 5 is repeated 3 number of times. So here 5 is the majority. 5 is repeated 3 number of times. Therefore, we say that modal value is 5. So therefore, here we find only one data which appears many number of times. Therefore, here we say this as an unimodal data. So now let us see what is bimodal data. If you see in this example, 105 is repeated 3 number of times. Similarly, 109 is also repeated 3 number of times. So here this data set has two modes. One is 105 and the another is 109. So therefore this comes under bimodal data. So in this example, we can see that in this data set 105 is appearing 3 number of times and next 109 is also appearing 3 number of times. Similarly, 115 is also appearing 3 number of times. All are appearing 3 number of times. So therefore, this data set has 3 modes. One is 105, one is 109 and the another one is 115. So therefore, this comes under the multimodal data. So now, what is the definition of a mode? I already said the value of the variable which occurs most frequently in the distribution is called as the mode. So now let us take an example here. So here we have got the data 10, 20, 10, 30, 20, 10, 40, 40, 20, 20, 30, 10, 40, 10 and then again 50. So if you count here, 10 is appearing 5 number of times, 20 is appearing 4 times, 30 is appearing 2 times, 40 is appearing 3 times and 50 is appearing 1 time. So if you see this frequency, which is the highest frequency is 5. So this corresponds to the value 10. So therefore here we see that the mode value is 10. For this data, the modal value or the average value is 10. So considering another example, the ages of 6 persons who participated in an interview were as follows. We want to find what is the modal value. So if you see here, 21 is appearing highest number of times. That is 21 is appearing 3 number of times, whereas other data are appearing either 1 time or 2 times. Therefore, here we say that modal value is 21 years. The average value is 21 years. So now similarly, we can find the mode for a discrete frequency distribution. The method is same. Here we have got size in inches and the number of shirts sold. So we have got 36 inches sold 15 number of times. 38 inches shirt is sold 22 number of times. Like that the data follows. Among these 31, among all the frequencies, 31 is the highest. So 31 is the highest number of times the data repeating. So 31 corresponds to the value 40. Therefore, here we say that modal value is 40. So now let us see how to find the mode for a continuous frequency distribution. This is the steps to find the mode for the continuous frequency distribution. I will explain this with the help of an example. So here we have got a continuous data. So this is all about suppose let us consider it as a marks. We have 19 students who have taken the marks between 0 to 7, 25 students who have taken the marks from 17 to 14, 36 students have taken the marks from 14 to 21. So like the data goes on. So we want to find what is the average marks or through the modal method. So now here, if you see here, the highest frequency is 72. So 72 lies in the interval 21 to 28. Therefore, we say that the modal class interval is 21 to 28. That means our modal value lies in between 21 and 28. So first and foremost, we need to identify the modal class. So this is by inspection method. So this is how we can observe the modal class. So once we identify modal class, the mode can be found by the formula L plus F1 minus F0 divided by 2F1 minus F0 minus F2 multiplied with the class interval. So here L is the lower limit of the class. So here 21 to 28 is our class where the modal value lies. Therefore 21 is the lower limit plus F1. What is F1? F1 is the frequency of the modal class. So frequency of the modal class is 72. So that is our F1 value. And then F0. What is our F0? F0 is the frequency preceding the modal class, that is 36, and then divided by 2 times F1, which is 72, minus F0 36 minus F2. What is our F2? F2 is the frequency succeeding the modal class. So here F2 value is equal to 51 multiplied with the class interval. So 0 to 7, the class length happens to be 7. Similarly, 7 to 14, the class length happened to be 7. So therefore, multiply with 7 and then simplify this, we get the modal value as 25.106. So average marks of the students by the modal way is 25.106. This is how we find the mode for the individual, discrete and continuous observation.